Yeah.
So we're live. As soon as I start seeing people pile in, I'll start talking about what we're doing.
You tell me to get out of the way and start reading.
Okay, so right here, see this little, where
Mm-hmm.
there's a little person?
Yeah.
That's how many people there are.
Okay.
And then down here is like the little comments and stuff.
Okay.
And it'll just
Like a
come.
ticker, it'll keep running up.
No.
Oh.
It'll pop up for like 5 seconds. So that's why I need you, because it'll pop up faster. If I'm over there trying to show something and I come back, I miss comments.
Okay, no problem.
So I don't know what this is though.
You can change the theme of it. That's so distracting.
Excuse me, it is so
Oh,
distracting.
there's somebody there.
Hi, friend. We're just playing, seeing what we can do. Look at this.
Oh.
Okay, we're not really going to do this to you guys. I just wanted to see.
That one's weirder looking. Okay.
That's really fun. Okay. I'm getting out of there. Sorry.
But it probably doesn't save it.
Ah! That's not what I wanted. How do I get out of here?
Just close the X. Oh,
wait. Oh, my goodness. No, when you close. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have to push the button again. Hi, Marianne. I have Christian here with me, you guys, my husband. He's going to help me read comments so that you guys can talk to me and ask questions, and I can try to catch the comments. So if he mispronounces your name, it's all his fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to get mad.
I was a linguistics major, so, you know, that won't happen.
So I have my machine set up for sewing right now. Not because I was sewing, but because I wanted to show you guys. For those of you that missed the first one that I did the other day, just wanted to kind of show you how to go from one way to another. Tonight I'm going to be doing an applique project on a cute little blanket. Ooh, they're heavy. Well, it's little, but it's not really that heavy. It just feels a little heavy, I guess, when I picked it up. So set that aside for now. And if you were with me last week, or last time, it was last week, this is what I did with the travel tags. This was my demo. So the other two are on their way to New York, but here's the demo. And I'm going to do a video on that really soon. But that's upside down. All right. And that's with SewArt and SewWhatPro.
Marianne Reddick said, so cute.
Oh, thank you.
It was SEW.
Aw, I love that. Okay, so if you have it in sewing mode, go ahead and take this part off. There's no chip in here. I meant to show you guys that last time, but there's no chip in there. It's only in the embroidery machine carriage part. And I called this thing a cartridge for like the first 800 years I had my machine. But it's a carriage. Couldn't understand why people couldn't understand what I was asking. But in the carriage, there's the chip, the whatever it's called, the plug-in. And that goes into your machine. And then whenever you turn the machine on, and make sure you have your Q foot. Oh, I can zoom. Sorry, I know this is going to cause some people some trouble, but see that foot right there, the Q foot? That's different than the foot you're going to sew with. It's okay, stay right there. The foot you normally sew with is the J foot. It's this little guy right here. Really easy to take on and off. That one is a little weird.
Leah Jones said, enjoy it. It popped up quick. So I wasn't sure if I caught the last name.
That's okay. So, all right, you're supposed to be paying attention.
I know, but I was watching what you were showing, and so I took my eyes off the screen too.
I know.
I'm interested in what you're doing too.
Be quiet. Stop being interested. I'm just kidding. Okay, so the carriage of, even though that says the carriage even, I still call it cartridge. The carriage of the embroidery unit will move. So we're going to choose okay. This happens every time that you plug that in and you turn your machine on. And it'll kind of get it to a starting position, basically. So I'm going to take my machine. I'm going to hoop up all my stuff, and I'm going to do that while you guys are asking questions and stuff, but I'm not going to sew while we're in the video because that's really loud. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to choose the oval. And for an applique project, I'm going to put down a tack down so it shows me where to put my fabric. I'm going to do a die line once I have my fabric on there. Then I'm going to cut around my fabric, and I'm going to put a satin stitch edge. So we're going to do the number 10 twice, and then the number 2, the final stitch around it. And then I'm going to put the name Nana in the middle for my son's Nana. She's going to come over for Thanksgiving, so we're really excited about that. All right. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Nope. Oh, there you go. This machine is different of the SE400.
Alpha, yes, it is different than the SE400, but only because it comes with a CD that has 100 extra designs on it. But I think I've looked at that CD once, and I know that it's filed away with the rest of my sewing machine stuff, but it's not that big of a difference. If you didn't get the SE425 and you have the SE400, that's the only difference. So you're not really missing much. Even though it is nice, it's a very good accompaniment for them to give. There's a lot of really nice designs, but the brother designs also are very intricate, and a lot of people don't want to sit there and do that all day long on a single needle machine.
Leah Jones, is this easy to use?
Leah, yes. Once you kind of get your head wrapped around embroidery, it's very easy. There's, combinations. Hi, Elaine. There's combinations of stabilizer and fabric and threads and all, there's so much to learn. But once you get your feet wet and you get your feet running, it's really fun. And this machine is a great machine to start out on. I've had this machine for probably 3 years, I think. Actually, yeah, 3 years this November.
Sounds about right.
I've had it, and I love it. I love it. I've wanted a bigger machine because, a bigger hoop would be great, but I don't really want a bigger machine that still has a single needle. It feels like I'm going to be able to do a lot of stuff, but...
Miss Social Deb, I love a combo machine.
Yes, so do I. So do I. So I'm kind of being stubborn and holding out for a multi-needle machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to kind of work over here and let Christian throw stuff at me. I'm going to push this back a little bit. Can you still see?
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. You can, actually. You can see pretty good still.
So these are the hoops that come with the machine. They're 4x4 hoops. Really, they're like 3.89 by 3.89. Not really 4x4, truly, but enough. Oh yeah. So if you don't have this machine, or if you do have this machine and you haven't used it much, one of my favorite features about it is the bobbin. This is really cool. It's my very, 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 one of my very, very, very favorites. But you can see the bobbin. And not only that, whenever the bobbin starts getting low, you get a message. And
oh, that's cool.
To get to the bobbin, you just go right in there, pull this right up, and then you put your new bobbin in, which I don't have loaded yet. So I'm going to push that back.
That's cool. I learned something. I didn't know it gave you a message.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it gives you a message, lets you know before it runs out so you can get your stuff together.
Yeah.
A lot of the times I still don't have my stuff together.
Gives you a little heads up.
Yes. What did I do with my... Oh, there it is. All right. And I'm going to load, excuse me, some more Embroidex thread. It's this pretty kind of salmon-y pink color. And on the Embroidex, sometimes they have these nubs from the plastics back here and it catches, and that's really frustrating. And sometimes it gets stuck in the front around the spool holder in the front, and both of those things make it where people hate this thread. So if you're listening, Embroidex, which I'm sure you already know all that. Uh-oh. Oh, is this why I haven't been using it? It came unlooped from the bottom.
Oh.
Can I fix it?
Bummer.
I really want to use this color. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. I bet you have all kinds of problems from it because
It's not going to feed off of there, right?
it's going to give me trouble.
Marianne Reddick says, do you use embroidery thread in the bobbin?
Yes. I haven't used bobbin thread since probably the first 6 months after I got my machine. Everything sews out better when you use both of them, in my opinion, but I don't do a lot of dense sewing. I think for dense sewing, you probably want to continue doing that.
What do you mean by dense?
Dense,
A tight stitching pattern or something?
yes, like patches, full fill designs and stuff like that. But
where you were really laying down a lot of thread.
yes, and it's pulling a lot and stuff. And if you're doing a lot of, stuff that's white thread on the top, but I almost always do that, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not a professional, just kind of putting that out there for you guys. Obviously it doesn't hurt my machine. I love my machine and my machine loves me, so.
You found better results, though, you'd say would be a fair statement with embroidery thread on your bobbin?
Yeah. There's a lot less worry about whether the bobbin thread's going to show or not.
Sure.
Yeah, it already doesn't want to, we're not going to be able to use this color. This color is done. Done, done, done.
I gotta turn my phone off so it doesn't make noise while you're doing this.
Yeah, turn that off.
Isaac Clark, I think Trump is a Jesus, ma'am. I don't know why that's in there.
Isaac, we're all allowed to believe what we all
Miss
want
Social
to believe.
Deb, do you... Oh, I missed the question. Miss Social Deb, I'm sorry. Your question didn't stay up long enough, and I didn't catch it.
That's like one of the worst features of this live stream is you just don't catch them, and they don't save them either. Like, you can't go back and answer later, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of delay there is between when I... So,
there shouldn't be any
Miss Social
delay.
Deb, if you could ask your question again, really sorry, but I will be on it. I'll be watching, and I'll read it right away.
He's lying.
Oh, gosh.
It doesn't matter. Don't focus on the trolls. Obviously, he's not somebody who enjoys...
Marianne Reddick. She asked if you name your machine. If you named your machine. Have you given it a name?
Do you name your machines? I mean...
So Stephanie asked if you other people name your machines. If you do, what is it? Marianne Reddick names hers.
Oh, what is it? Tell me.
What is it, Marianne? Stephanie has to know now. She names all her machines. Miss Social Deb. How many machines does she have? Marianne
Don't
Reddick.
ask a woman that.
Marianne Reddick says grateful.
So I have to hand thread my machine. I'm not sure if you caught that, because like a week after I bought it, the automatic threader stopped working, and I've taken it to the dealer, and even he doesn't know what happened or how to fix it.
Miss Social Deb has Sassy, Ella Babe, and Big Mama, and more.
Oh, I love it.
Funny.
I love it.
Sorry to interrupt you. I didn't want to miss your comment again.
Oh, I
So
just
missed it
did
the first
all
time.
that threading and realized that I don't have a bobbin that color.
Oh. Can you just use a white bobbin?
No, I don't have a white
Oh, you
bobbin.
want
I
to do
just
the
got
same
done
color?
explaining that.
Sorry.
Okay. doing live feeds is fun, but it's also really nerve-wracking because you're
Why?
live and you can't edit any of your
Oh, it's fun.
out. Okay.
Miss Social Dev said, that's a great name for a machine, Marianne.
So this is where you do your bobbin. Everything is numbered, even my hand, I guess. And we just push right there.
Oh yeah, it's winding.
And you can turn it down. Doesn't have to be crazy fast. I just like it like that.
A little quieter.
La, 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 la.
Do you have to stop it yourself, or will it stop when it's...
You have to
sense
stop
when
it
it's full?
yourself, but this little thing over here will
Yeah.
kind of slow it down.
Oh, okay.
It's
Puts
like a
pressure on it.
nub, yeah. See?
You can hear it change pitch, yeah.
Yep. Let me just do that. Make your cut. And then down here, ooh, in the cave of awesomeness, you just, the dog
She's
got
not
spooked
hooked
all of a
up.
sudden. I know.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so, you just pop it down in there, and then there's this like little thing for it to wrap around. There's a whole diagram, and then you pull it in here, and it automatically cuts the thread for the bobbin.
Cool.
And then you put your right foot in, put your right foot out. You put the top back on, and you're good to go. You have your bobbin all ready to go. Now I need to rethread.
It's not showing your hands up there. Do you want it to?
No.
Oh, guess I can move it if you wanted me to. But you're good.
Ah, it's all tangled. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if you put the foot down, it holds everything so you can actually do this. If the foot's up, everything is all crazy and wonky, chaotic. That didn't like it. Embroidery thread is like it's like a tiny rope. It's like these two smaller threads just so twined together. So it frays really easy sometimes. That gets really frustrating. Especially if you haven't changed your needle for a while. A lot of people that have trouble with embroidery, their needle's just a tiny bit bent and they don't realize it. But if you can get successful use out of this thread, you have really, really beautiful work. It's really pretty. This stuff I got for my birthday when we went to California.
Oh, yeah. That was a really nice,
Really
thoughtful
nice
gift.
Yeah.
Pretty different. Their colors are really brilliant, too. Pretty.
Yeah, so the stabilizer I'm going to use is just white garden fabric. And I know somebody's probably going to berate me for this, and I'll just say ahead of time, sorry. But it's just white garden fabric because you can buy it on a big, gigantic roll for like 18 bucks. And it's...
Miss Social Deb, what are we embroidering tonight?
Oh, we're going to embroider on a blanket.
She missed that part.
We're going to do a little applique thing on that blanket back there. A little oval that says Nana. So this is just polypropylene and it's white.
Sean Wee, is the pad under your embroidery machine to lessen vibration?
No, it's a tile with a piece of felt underneath it, and it's so that I can do this easy.
Cool.
Yeah, because I like to work, like sometimes I like to push it back and do my hooping and stuff like that, and then pull it forward when I'm working on it. So I just keep it on there. So I'm going to hoop my garden fabric. Sorry for the bump there.
There's no questions currently, Stephanie. I just want you to know I'm paying attention. I'm not slacking. I'm watching. Miss Social Deb says, the garden fabric is like a lightweight or medium. That is cool. Never tried that.
Yeah, it's just like...
We started with the black, remember?
I started with the black because it looked familiar to the tearaway stabilizer I was using. It has the same kind of weight as tearaway stabilizer, except it doesn't tear. It's really great. And we missed some.
She was talking about her sister let her use a bigger embroidery machine, and she loved it.
Oh, cool.
That was the condensed version.
The only single needle embroidery machine I think that I would want, and I know that I'm being ignorant because there's probably so many amazing ones, but I really, really love the Dream Machine. Oh my gosh, that thing gives me just so much happiness when I think of it. We're going to use this. We're going to also use a piece of this just cotton fabric. It was a what are those things? Fat quarter?
Fat quarter, yeah.
And it has some Heat and Bond light on the back. It's the pink bag, the magenta bag, not the red bag. So this has already been ironed on. I have a whole bin full of this stuff so that I can do applique really quickly and easily. Whenever I was first learning my machine, I was exploiting every different way of using it and then fell in love with applique. So I don't know if I've settled there, but that's where I've been for a long time. So let's.
It's fun and it's rewarding, and like you look at something and you go, wow.
Yeah. So our niece got married the end of September, and it was cold out, so we brought a bunch of blankets to her wedding, and at our local Walmart, they have these just simple, let's see if they have a, oh, they do, 50 by 60 inch, 100% polyester blankets, and they're just simple patterns. Some of them I've seen have donuts on them and stuff. They're really cute, but we just grabbed a bunch of them for the wedding and put them on a quilt rack and made a cute little sign that said to have and to hold in case you get cold. And we gave those out, or not gave them out, we just left them out for people to use.
To use, yeah.
So okay, so I almost missed one of the biggest pieces.
What's that?
How are we gonna get it to stay on?
You don't hoop it?
No.
Marianne Reddick says that's a cute idea.
Thank you. Okay, so this is my magic trick, my favorite tool in the whole world.
Right.
So this stuff is double-sided sticky tape, but it's the stuff for the plastic. Can it? Why isn't it doing it? I wanted to focus on just that. There we go.
There you go.
It's called Duck brand, but I've used the Frost King brand as well. You can tell that this is getting old. But it's double-sided sticky tape. And it's really, really strong, and it'll hold your stuff on the stabilizer, on the polypropylene.
Until you get your tack down stitch.
No, all the whole time. You don't even have to be doing an applique.
Oh, cool.
This stuff is so awesome. I have a video on it, so if you haven't seen it yet, look through my playlists. You'll find it. It should say like something like floating hack, I think.
Oh, yeah. I remember when you made that one. I remember when we looked all over for that stuff, going hunting for that.
If you would have asked me 3 years ago if I was going to make a video on something called floating hack, I would have, that sounds like I want to throw up. Okay, so I just put this at the bottom and not on the sides. Do not put it on the sides because the machine comes all the way to the side, but doesn't come all the way to the tops.
On the lengthwise ends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just hoop your stabilizer for this project. And for most projects. I can't even tell you the last time I've actually hooped fabric. But I do a lot of in the hoop projects and applique. So I think if you're doing, like I said, dense Dense projects, you're going to want to probably hoop it. And if you have thinner fabric that you're working with. But towels and stuff like that, you don't want to hoop that. And you definitely don't want to hoop these because it'll get also hoop burn in it. And that's just ugly. Let's see.
You don't want hoop burn.
You don't want hoop burn.
Miss Social Tip says, might be learning something here.
Okay.
Leah Jones says, can I use with that machine hoops bigger than 4x4?
4x6, which is the repositional hoop. I've never used one, but Eve from the Baby's Booty has used them plenty of times, and she has videos on how to do it in SewWhatPro. And we're getting ready to do a collaboration video on it because I want to design bigger, but I don't have a bigger hoop. She has a bigger hoop. She has a bigger machine and hoop, as well as she has the repositional hoop for this. So stay tuned for that. And you can also get smaller hoops, I believe. Like a smaller...
Oh, we need to reposition the camera because it was pointing up close. Here we go. Let me fix it for you.
Thanks. Okay. So...
Marianne Reddick said, woohoo, you and Eve together.
Oh, yay! I'm so glad you know who Eve is. I love her. I wish that she lived closer to me because we have to do our whole collaboration through the mail. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just put our applique down now with our oval. We're going to choose stitch number 10. Adjust. Layout because I want to make it as big as possible. Okay. And please tell me if this is too loud. I won't continue anymore.
Miss Social Deb says, another Eve fan here.
Yay!
It's going to get loud.
How is that for sound and annoyingness?
She mentioned you in her live Sunday night, but she didn't tell us what the collaboration is.
I hate missing her lives, man. I get the notification. I'm like, ah! It's the worst. Okay, so now I have a tack, you know, this thing. I have a die line telling me where to place my fabric. I gotta get the dog hair off of it.
Marianne Reddick says it sounds fine.
Oh, good, good. I didn't see anybody really saying much, so.
I could see how it really helps to have someone read you the comments because you're trying to do, can't get behind the camera and in front of the camera at the same time.
Oh wait, I don't want it to go. I don't want it to do that because it's gonna push up against that. I want the long side to be over here, but for some reason this feels flimsy. I think it was like the end of the plastic. So let's do that so it doesn't push up against anything. Okay.
Sean Wee says not bad at all, pretty quiet as far as the sound level.
That's gonna give us.
Miss Social Deb says, and you have a wonderful voice on comments. That I think is meant for me, Stephanie.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it.
Certified production assistant.
It did this weird thing. I didn't catch it in time while it was starting to do this stupid bow thing.
Oh, weird.
That's all right though. Hopefully. So
Why
don't
did it
do
go?
what I did.
Oh, it
watch
made a little crease.
watch your work. Don't watch your husband flirting.
What?
Just kidding. Okay, wait, I'm not going there yet, Stephanie. All right, so now let's get out of here. Okay. And then you've got a bunch of different edges to choose from.
I don't know if you
But
can
their
see
satin
here.
stitch is really pretty. Okay. And then for this part, oops. I like.
Oh, Marianne Reddick said, introduce yourself again. So I'm Christian. I am Stephanie's husband. And she's asked me to help her read the comments. So I am reading the comments to her so she can be doing things in front of the camera and not have to try to jump back and forth real quick. So just trying to help out.
Yeah, because the comments come up for like 3 seconds.
It's not very
like.
long. It's real fast. I think YouTube should kind of let you have that as a setting that you could change. Maybe it is and we don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do before I do a satin stitch on anything, I like to use
Nice
this
to chat with
stuff.
you too, Miss Social Deb.
I like this stuff. I wish that wasn't so blue. But it is a LED light, I guess.
Yeah, it's a weird glow because of LED probably.
Yeah, it's weird. Whatever. Oh, you would love it. I love this machine. Okay, so I'm going to use this. This is called Pellon 551 Solu Film. It's water-soluble film, so you can use it for whatever and then dip your stuff in the water, but you can also just peel it off.
Tears away really easy.
The other water-soluble stuff is white, and it looks like this garden fabric, and you have to put your stuff in the water. So this, we're just going to lay over it so that everything moves really nice and smooth with the satin stitch. Oops, I forgot to cut out my applique. See, look at me getting all Twitter-pated because there's people watching.
Twitter-pated?
Okay, so the really important part of applique, after all that, is trimming around the edges. So I guess we can leave it in there so we have something holding on to it.
I couldn't do that. You're talented.
I don't do it very well.
Miss Social Deb says, is the screen clear where you can see the designs? I have a brother 820 where the screen is. Last couple words I missed.
It's blue. I'll show you as soon
Got a
as we're
bluish
done
hue,
here.
yeah.
It has like this blue on blue, blue and dark blue. Like the oldest computers in the world kind of thing. So you can't really see what your designs are going to look like. But luckily, the manual, Christian, show them that while I'm cutting.
Okay, the manual, here you go. Brother quick reference guide.
In the manual, they have colored pictures. That's the quick reference guide. There's a manual and the quick reference guide. So in the quick reference guide, they have pictures of all the designs and all the color stops that you'll need.
Marianne Reddick says that Twitter-pated was, I think she's trying to say that Thumper invented that word.
You can have it back. Poor guy. If any of you are from California, our thoughts are with you. Sorry about everything that's going on.
Yeah, both ex-Californians. We got family and friends there still, and it's been hard to hear all that news.
I mean, among all the other bad news in the world, but that just seems the most pressing right now. So, yeah, if I wasn't trying to do this on camera, I'd go sit down and take my time and cut this out. Nice.
I was going to say, I couldn't do that. I'd have to yank it out of there. And
I'm
go sit
going to
somewhere.
do that. I'm going to do that because you guys aren't benefiting from watching me do it wrong.
So just do it off camera, or I can follow you around.
Entertain them, monkey.
I will entertain them. The monkey will entertain. I don't know any good jokes.
Oh, dang it.
This thing is zoomed in. Oh my god. Oh, you can like run through the old. I just learned something. If you touch the screen, you could scroll down the old messages. Marianne Riddick says, use your brother's scan and cut to cut the shape first.
I know. If I would have thought that through, that little machine is sitting right there. Everything I need. Now my back hurts.
Yeah, it's just hiding back there.
My back hurts from standing all weird.
Oh,
and
no.
It's all cut, all junky. Yeah. Use your scan and cut if you have one.
Miss Social Deb says, I find you have more control and get a cleaner cut to take it off the machine to trim.
Yeah.
Yep, agreed. Stephanie was trying to be cool and do it on the machine.
I was trying to be cool. Welcome to my world.
Marianne Reddick said she saw the machine earlier.
Okay, so
What
now...
are you doing? Cut that out first. Stephanie.
Now we put our film on here. And we're going to go ahead. I actually am going to run that line again on the film. So that's going to pull that. because we don't want to have a bunch of it flapping in the back. Oops. So let's just cut off that little bit that we need.
Oh, I wasn't watching. I didn't see
do
any
your
I didn't see any comments. Oh, I know how to do my trick. Ooh, look at that! Oh, no, I didn't miss any.
Thank you guys for hanging with us through figuring all this stuff out. I don't want anybody to ever think I got all this stuff figured out. Nope, I've always got something to learn. Okay, so let's cut this down a little bit. Whenever stuff is flapping around, it can double up and really get stuck in the machine and cause all kinds of stupid problems. So we still want it for the satin stitch.
Marianne Reddick says you're doing great, braver than I am.
Aw, thanks.
I'm just moving the camera around. I'm just trying to.
Please don't.
Just leave it?
It's making me really nervous. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid you're like getting
Nope.
towards my face, and I gotta start standing funny because you don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what you're doing, and
Okay, I just put it back.
you know I'm
I
a
left it
control
alone.
freak. Leave it alone.
Gotcha.
Thank you. I think I just made it worse. This is gonna go.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, no. I don't like that. That scares me. I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, I saw it.
Marianne Reddick says you two are cute.
He is cute.
Aw. Making me blush, Stephanie. Alright, here we go.
Okay, so okay, make it as big as possible. Put our foot down. So next time, whenever you do that whole like tack down and then cut off this part, leave more, but not cut it as little as I did. When I cut it that little, it just did the same thing I was afraid of it doing while it was big. So, if this starts getting to be too annoying, please raise your hand. Say something.
They do have a volume control on their
I
machine.
know.
Just saying. Didn't sound that bad though. And they seem to not think doesn't sound too bad either, so I don't know if what I just said made any sense. I don't know what kind of grammar that was. How's your back? Getting tired of standing there?
No, it's just that weird way I was standing when I was cutting.
Oh.
Aw, me
Oh,
too.
that's true.
I'm so glad to hear that. Music to my ears. Probably, huh?
Like, if I was watching this live stream right now on another TV, would I see all those comments popping up?
I don't know. You should see if you can get on the TV live stream.
That won't cause some kind of weird rip in
No,
the
look,
space-time
Try
continuum?
it, because this is going to be sewing for a minute, and I'll watch the comments.
Because, yeah, the noise there, and then the noise, you know what I mean? It might be, oh, I gotta see now, it's killing me.
Look how pretty that satin stitch is. I don't know if you can actually see.
I don't know if I'm subscribed to you, though.
Yeah, go to subscriptions. Theater mode? Stop doing that. What are you doing? There you go.
There?
Yep. But I don't think you can see the comments. That's funny. She said to put it in theater mode.
Theater mode.
But I don't think you can see the comments.
I
Technology is cool, but weird too.
I think that's it.
It's really weird that we can see the TV, like see
It's
real
freaking
life.
me out.
Yeah.
I have to set it off. Freaking me out, man. Well, that is pretty red.
I love it.
The mic's very good on your camera because it's picking up my voice way over there.
Okay.
Which also means it picks up Sissy and everything else.
Okay, so if you were doing this as like a actual job, you probably would want to, before doing all the satin stitch, take in your the stitch remover. What is that thing called?
Seam ripper?
Seam ripper, and redid that applique because that's terrible. But since this is just going to a family member, she's probably not going to notice it, or if she does, she'll think it's cute because she's just cute like that.
Marianne Reddick is telling us how to do it, but I'm not over there doing it anymore.
Oh, we turned it
Thank
off.
you. Thank you for the tips, though.
How did you?
Next time I watch one,
Oh.
yeah, you just touch the screen.
Move your
and-
cursor over the video and you'll see the volume and settings to the right of that is theater mode.
But it's different because it's on the Xbox, so it's not.
Oh,
quite the
you're
same
on the
as a
Xbox.
PC.
I forgot about that.
And they might be watching on PCs or laptops or something.
Okay, let's go and add a name now, guys. Let's put Nana in the circle. And because we didn't do any up and down, we should be able to add Nana in there just fine. Let's get out of here. Click OK. Go into names. And we'll just do a simple...
Oh yeah, that one, that first one you had your hand on, that's pretty.
This one?
No, on the right hand column, second down. Yeah. Because it'll put like a little fancy calligraphy tail on it.
Okay. And if you push this, it makes it from big to small. So A and A. Banana. And then we'll go to adjust, layout, and that's huge. That's going to be way too big. It's okay. She's just having a dream.
Is she just snoring?
Yeah.
I thought she was going into a seizure.
No. No. Okay, so it says Nana. Let's see if I can zoom that in even better. I don't know if you guys can hear our bloodhound snoring. That's flippin' hilarious. Okay, so if you want to know where if it's going to fit in the box down there, like if it's going to fit in the oval, you want to come up here and choose this button right here, and it'll kind of make a little box showing you where your name is going to be. And mine looks pretty dang perfect. I'm not going to move it at all.
Didn't show the deck when you were doing that though.
Didn't show you
Could
guys.
you repeat it real quick?
Yep. Okay, so when you push that button, it does this. And make sure that your foot is up, your little lever back here, because sometimes it's too close and it just slides and grabs everything. Okay, so if you want it to start at the point where the needle's going to go down, you want to touch this button right here. Put your needle or put your foot down and then press the start button. And that is going to start sewing out Nana.
It's cool. Yeah, that's still. That was a good background. The applique oval fabric.
Oh, the little polka dots.
Yeah, the polka dots. That's cute. It goes good with that blanket.
I feel like it goes opposite of the blanket, but
Well, but it makes it kind of cute that way.
that's
But
what I was
the
hoping
colors,
for.
I mean, the gray color looks good with all the grays in the blanket. I think. She'll love it. It'll go away.
I like that you guys aren't afraid of the noise. That will make live videos much funner if I can actually feel comfortable sewing online. Or, yeah, sewing live.
Do a lot more stuff.
Oh, and Miss Social Deb, our Nana is Deb. I mean, she's not my Nana. She's my son's Nana, but her name is Deb.
Stitches look great.
Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, the stitches on this machine are really beautiful. Especially when you have a really pretty thread. And there we go. Okay.
Miss Social Deb, what a great name.
Yeah,
It is a
I think
great
so
name.
too. Okay, so this all stitched out, everything was fine, nothing moved, all with our magic little window tape.
Yay, it worked good.
Yeah. So, oh, you guys didn't see that? Oh my gosh. Oh, probably because I'm zoomed in like super
We're
crazy.
zoomed in.
Okay, so see our little tape? It did good. It didn't pull, it didn't do anything crazy, it didn't make any messes. That mistake with it.
Miss Social Deb says it looks really nice and she hasn't done a lot with fleece, but now she's gonna try it.
Oh yeah, it's so easy. Look how easy that was. And then on the back it looks really pretty because you use the same colors.
Mm-hmm.
And
On the bobbin thread.
if you're having tension issues and you really need to get a project done and it's pulling through the white bobbin thread, switch to your same color bobbin thread and same kind of thread and finish your project. So that's just a little tip. So I like to keep it in the hoop to do this part because it gets real close because I have all that tension. And I can't stick this in the skin and cut. So just like a patch, I mean this is basically just a patch. And you can, whenever you do like the final stitch, if you want to do the name first before you do your satin stitch, you can throw back on a piece on the backing to cover up the name, you know, just another piece of applique, and just run that running stitch, the number 10, over it again, and that'll, you know, sandwich it all in there. I hope that makes sense. Bum-ba-da! And then instead of having to wait and go wash it all.
It's washable or tear it away.
Yep.
Cool.
It's just this
That's
awesome
pretty
film.
cool.
And then you'll go in there later with, you know, your good scissors. I will
Trim up all the
trim it
little-
all up. But
Little jump stitches.
yeah, and then whenever you fold it all up, Nana's name will be at the end. So
Nana gonna love it.
I hope she does. Hope she likes being spoiled a little. So
What else are you gonna do?
that's it. I'm going to bed.
All right. Well, nice meeting everyone, and I I guess I'll see you next time we do a live feed. Be your commentator. I'm going to go back to my Kung Fu movie.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, honey. Okay, see you guys later. Thank you guys very much. And I hope it was helpful to have a little notification ahead of time. And with that, I'm going to try to do some in the morning and some in the evening because I know that everybody has different days and stuff. So good night, you guys. Thank you so much. It was really fun chatting with everybody. See ya.